little experience happened to me just a little while ago, and it was a good reminder of something to practice more often in my life. Doing computer work, I often am in businesses and resorts and things like that where I've got to check in with security before I can start doing the work, and they've got my name, what company I'm with, all of that stuff. Give me an armband or a badge or something like that, and that lets me be on the premises and acknowledges that, I don't know, I'm explaining all this. You know what security is about. Sorry. Anyway, so the guy who was behind in the security booth getting me checked in and all that was just really warm, pleasant, and friendly. And I was going through my stuff, and I was about to head off and meet my escort to where I needed to go. And I popped back over to the window and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know, I really appreciate your friendliness, your warmth. You're making this very easy and just casual, because so often experiences with the security presence is very serious and very sterile and very more than business-like. It's like you're a suspect and we're going to catch you. Don't you worry," that sort of thing. And I know it kind of comes with the territory sometimes, and it is there are certain things that are necessary to keep an area secure, but also there's a human interaction going on, and when we take the humanity out of it, it changes things. And I don't know, I mean, maybe if I was somebody up to no good, it'd be a whole different thing, and I would run amok with somebody who is being friendly and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what that mind is like. But for me, my experience was just so much more pleasant and so much more interesting. And so, I mentioned to him that, hey, I really appreciate just your warmth, your friendliness, you're making me feel welcome here. It's so different and so much more fun than the usual. And so we talked back and forth, and when I left to go about my stuff and when I came back in to check out, I felt like we had, established at least a surface relationship, a surface friendship, a little bit of a bond where, we fist bump and, wish each other a good day and all that kind of stuff. But it was more than just, sign your stuff in, here's your thing, don't mess up. It was a human experience and a human interaction. And he really just lit up and warmed up, and we established more of a bond just in me telling him what the experience was like and showing appreciation. And that is something that, boy, we lose so much in our hectic world of just do. And we are so full of self-criticism and criticism about just life, so much negativity. There's so much just filling us, surrounding us, bombarding us with negativity. And I think we're kind of naturally succumb to that and succumb to those kind of thoughts and all that. But when we flex and exercise those positivity muscles, and we show appreciation and thankfulness, and we speak up and express that to people, not in a creepy way, of course, and just a human way, a friendly way, it is appreciated, and it comes back on us. Helen Keller, I think it was, who said, you can't bring sunshine into the lives of others without it also shining on yourself. And something like that, make it work. But I just think that is so poignant, and it's so forgotten. And it's a shame that we don't exercise that more. We get busy and just going from place to place and doing our things, and not taking that extra moment to just speak up and compliment somebody on whatever it is, and not just, hey, you look nice today, or hey, good job, but something that's a little more heartfelt and more a little more detailed, as in, thanks so much for just that smile and welcoming me here, and just making me feel like I was seen. Those kind of little things, they're so worth saying, and we benefit from it ourselves by doing so. And if nothing else, one of the benefits is that we are adding positivity into our day. We are adding thankfulness and gratefulness, appreciation into our day. And these are the kind of things that counteract worries, anxieties, fears, criticism, stress, just fear of safety. When we go through life that is filled with more positivity, more appreciation, more thankfulness, more human interaction, we feel safer in our day, safer in ourselves, safer around other people. It is wild, all the benefits that are there. And it seems so simplistic, but it's not. There's so much depth to these sort of things that really resonate with our key parts of humanity. And I think that's really cool. And I do want to caution, if you're going to do it, try not to be creepy about it. Sometimes giving a compliment or saying something nice and then just continuing to walk on helps alleviate a situation like that. So just for what it's worth. Anyway, have you experienced this yourself? And if not, maybe make it an exercise to try. We get into that kind of stuff sometimes where it's like, okay, once a day I'm going to show appreciation and thankfulness to somebody and just say what is on my mind, or, voice it. And, if you do it, I'd like to hear what your experience is like, and what the benefits of that were, because the benefits are almost instantaneous, and they are also long-lasting, and they sprinkle throughout the day, and I think that's just beautiful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.